This is Sound Off 60.
I want to make sure that the best team is the champion.
Yeah.
I want to play.
And that's key.
If that tournament comes up with this is the best team, I'm for that.
Southwest Louisiana's premier sports talk television show.
With me? Hey. Without me. All
That
right.
might be the dumbest argument we've ever had.
You
I like
are
the way he
most
does that.
idiotic imbecile if you thought that argument did not have merit.
Look.
Did not.
All right,
McCarran.
So you're talking about my LSU quarterback?
Yeah.
But you put
With me, without me.
Sound Off 60 is presented by Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business. And by Jack Daniel's Bar and Grill at Lauberge Casino Resort. Here are the boys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
I've got several countdowns going on in my brain, gentlemen. Countdown to the Final Four championship.
It's here.
33-day countdown
Yeah.
to Pacquiao Mayweather. You
That's
thought I
coming
forgot
too.
about
Scooter
that.
forgot about
That's
that,
my
though.
other countdown.
That's another one,
Pacquiao
too.
Mayweather. Is that a chess
Pacquiao
match?
Mayweather.
Wait until the press conference. That's the fun part.
And I got
Okay.
countdowns going on.
You know, I will say, little as I follow boxing, the press
Yeah.
conferences are more
They are.
entertaining than the.
They are. They are.
You're right.
You live for those press conferences. Wouldn't
All
you
right.
say, Mr. Cerro?
Huh?
Would you say? the
Yes,
press-
I hadn't made my prediction yet. I'm saving that for the
you
week
serious?
of. Yeah, of course. I'm mulling. I'm still mulling.
I'll let you think about it.
All right, boys
got
and
my
girls, we're
decision
back for
already
60 minutes here at Jack Daniel's at Lauberge Casino.
Yes.
Let's run down some important stuff. Coming up later on in the show, Philip Tarver from Tarver Ford Automotive Group in Sulphur is going to join us to talk about a number of different things in regards to fundraising for McNeese State. He is aptly involved in that.
Yes.
Also, from across the river, so to speak, Sulphur High Tornadoes head baseball coach Jason Trahan is here.
The number one ranked Sulphur Tornadoes.
Pretty good, huh?
This is an amazing story
It
for
is.
baseball. They knock off
is.
the Bar Bucks. They're number one in the state. They're like number 7 in Max Prep
Yeah.
polls. He's going to explain all of that. They're like top 25 in the country. Not to say these
I'm
guys
impressed.
didn't
I
have
mean,
talent through the
I'm
years, but they've
impressed.
definitely busted
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
So we got that
I'm
going on.
impressed.
Let me state from the outset, I don't have my usual spunk and
Yeah.
spark.
Why's that?
Came off the sick bed.
Oh, come on now.
I'm here.
Come on now.
I'm under the
man.
weather.
You gotta play hurt, Big Daddy.
I know
Come
I
on
gotta
now.
play. I got a
You gotta
bad
play hurt,
knee.
Big
I got a
Daddy.
virus.
You know, man, look.
I mean, there's a lot going on here, but I'm
Look,
here.
Look, Saturday we had
I'm
to play
here.
in a celebrity basketball tournament,
Oh, I heard
which was
about
the
that.
city and the parish versus. And Stuart Weatherford, I gotta give it to him. I think Stuart hit about 4 or 6 points. I think I only hit 2 or 4.
You played?
Yeah, I played. They said you crazy, Kevin. What
You're crazy.
you
I
know
thought
what?
you retired.
No,
You're
after
crazy.
that little
Tore that
incident inside the-
Achilles.
Yeah.
Those brittle bones of yours, you're crazy, man.
I said, hey guys, I'm gonna take one for the team. I did good. I did.
Yeah.
I surprised myself.
I don't
Congratulations
care about
to
it.
Kudos,
you,
man,
sir.
to all those guys that
don't
participated.
want to hear about it. Okay.
You're
It was a
crazy.
pretty good. Turnout was good.
What did I say?
All right. Speaking of
And I had 4
basketball,
points, by the way, too.
thank you, sir.
It was 2
We're-
a minute ago.
We're going to superimpose your entire stat
By
line
the time
on the
we
TV.
get to trivia, it'll be 20. It'll be a
many
triple
crickets.
double.
Just wanted to put
Mike
that out there, guys.
Krzyzewski
That's
is
all.
wondering if you got any eligibility left, I'm sure. All right,
Man.
we're going to get into the NCAA Final Four
Yes.
later on in the show. Let's
Good
segue into
matchup.
some football, as we always love to
Yeah.
do.
Football.
I'm trying to keep tabs on LSU's quarterback situation.
Well, I hope you can do it better than I can.
It is what
I
it is.
depend
Rick.
on you.
It is what it is.
I depend, as the rest of the
And look,
region, depend on you and the American press
This-
to filter the innuendo, what he says, what we know,
Look.
what we don't know.
If
Well-
you want to know, let me just put it out there. Scooter knows about it. May 13th, the LSU Tiger Tour will be here at
All right.
Lauberge, at the
Okay.
event center.
And you
For those
think-
of you that have questions,
Sure, that will be very.
Oh,
any doubts
yeah. Oh, yeah.
about
They're
what your
going to get
thoughts
to
are
question
on
Les
making-
Miles on that. Are you kidding me? Are you
by
kidding
the way,
me?
we're trying to have him on the show.
Again.
So that's something
Again.
that we're working on doing for that
figured
week.
that
So
We'll
being
question.
we're trying to
on
have
one.
him on the show.
I figured
We'll
that-
question Les
Yeah.
Miles. And look, let me preface it by saying, and I haven't done a lot
Yeah.
of research, but I have poked around and heard that Ohio State and Urban Meyer is still working
Look.
out Barrett,
Yeah.
Jones,
Yeah.
and Miller.
Look, did you see him in the press conference?
Oh, jeez.
This is what he said. He said, guys, y'all don't understand what I'm going through right now.
Oh, yeah. Where's that violin at?
I don't know who's going to fill that position. He said that. What a problem to have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right,
What a
tell us
problem
what
to
you
have.
know, what your feeling is.
My feeling hasn't changed, and
Yeah.
it's not going to change because I mean, not my first rodeo. Okay,
Yeah.
I've been to these things before, and the coaches are going to tell you whatever they want to tell you. Particularly, I don't know that the media is really qualified if they were watching the scrimmages to tell you what was going on,
Right.
but
Yeah.
they aren't, so it's a non-factor. And I was over there Saturday, and right after they had a scrimmage,
Yeah.
Miles comes in and said exactly what I thought he was going to say, which, oh, it's light and day. They're so, and you know, the players are drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, it's the same two quarterbacks they had last year.
Yeah.
One of them wasn't very good, and one of them must not have been because he couldn't get the other one off the field.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to my story that, and they're both still fairly young quarterbacks, but still, Anthony Jennings did not start at all but one game and was no better in the bowl game last year than he was in his first start in a bowl the year before.
I agree.
Yeah.
Brandon Harris, if there is hope, you know he has the arm. You know he has
doubt.
some physical ability, and so we don't know his ceiling yet.
Right.
I'm afraid we do know Anthony Jennings'
I agree with you there.
ceiling.
I'm confirmed on what you said, too.
I may be wrong.
No, you're not wrong because,
Kevin,
you
you
know,
played the game. You saw the games last year. Based on that, based on
He
their
played
performance
4 years with Tommy Hodson.
Well,
He has no idea what LSU's going
that's
through.
true.
no, Scooter's
Good
right.
point.
I have no idea what a bad
But-
quarterback is, okay? I have no idea.
But is it unfair to make a statement that there is no possible way that Les Miles and the staff can go into the 2015 season with one of these as the starting quarterback? Is it unfair to say that? What
it
can
unfair?
happen between now and August?
My thing,
What can happen, if
My thing-
anything?
my-
Well,
thing,
there could be one of the Ohio State guys come in.
Somebody.
only
I'm
thing. That's
asking
what-
you, is that
I mean, that's-
unfair?
Well, there's only
No,
one of them that could.
I know
no,
that.
it's not.
Anybody.
It's not unfair.
Anybody.
But will that happen? The thing is this. You know, we've sat there for a year and have watched both of these guys play. And like what Scooter said,
Harris a little bit. Be fair.
Well,
Just a
well,
smidge.
but, you know, everybody said, well, how do you put this kid into the Auburn game when you just threw him into a pack of wolves? Well, you know, if you've got that spark and if you've got that it factor about you, you're going to find your way back on the field. Okay? That's just me.
Okay.
And
Even
it didn't
as a
happen.
freshman.
It
Okay.
didn't happen.
All right.
So, you know, my thing is, and what I'm hearing through the grapevine is that the offense is changing somewhat.
Okay.
You may not see them dropping straight back anymore.
Okay.
I think that's been figured out through a number of games that it just doesn't work.
All right.
Okay,
Well, that would be a start for sure.
All right.
So
That was my
what
pet peeve
what I'm
with them.
hearing, Rick, is that most of the offense, passing wise, is going left and right on a rollout. Nothing's going to be standstill. Nothing's going to be still. Everything's going to be moving.
Okay.
Because they feel that they've got a better chance if both of those guys are moving, rather than stand.
Look,
But you
standing
know, if
straight up.
that's the case,
Go ahead.
my guess is, if that's the case, you won't see much of it in the spring game.
No,
No.
no, and you're right.
The
Scooter.
spring game is the biggest farce they
and,
put
you,
on.
and you're right,
Right.
yeah.
Well, as
But
we
my
go to
thing
break.
is,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just real quick, Rick. When you look at the LSU staff and when you look at what's upcoming for this football season, you have got to say, when Coach Miles and all the other coaches sit down in their meeting, they have got to say, guys, we've got to fix this. I cannot see LSU
Oh, there's
coming,
no doubt in my
I cannot
mind
see them coming back
that
out
behind
doing the
closed
exact same thing
doors-
they
I
did
agree
last year.
there.
I
Behind
can't see
closed
it.
doors, that's what's going on.
It's got to, Scooter.
But it's frustrating, particularly for me in the media,
Right.
that I don't think we're hearing what
Yeah.
really goes on, and
Right.
there's not a whole lot we can
Well,
do
as we
about
go
it.
to break, you know, look, you guys are much closer to the program. Here is my humble gut feeling. Ain't nothing going to happen. I don't see them bringing in
Well,
a savior from
and you may
JUCO
be right.
or
Well,
a transfer. I
but
really don't,
If it
guys.
was
Not-
JUCO,
I
he'd
think
be
they're
there.
hitching the wagon to either one of these guys. I really do.
I-
Good or bad?
I couldn't agree more.
Good or bad? All right.
Rick, time will tell.
We're taking a 2-minute pause. We're coming back to Jack Daniels at Lauberge Casino, so don't go far.
Soundoff 60 is brought to you by Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business. And by Jack Daniels Bar and Grill at Lauberge Casino Resort.
They tell you it's out there, somewhere, upon a star, over a rainbow, where the grass is greener and everyone's happily ever after. But it's not on a map or some app. It's not someday or somehow. It's wherever you are, here and now, when you are you.
Hi, we're the Tarvers with Tarver Ford. We just finished a fantastic year in 2014, and we're so excited about everything that's going on around us. But we're not going to take your business for granted, so in 2015, we're starting out with a bang.
Falling gas prices and a booming economy in our area are making your dollars go further than ever. We have a brand new redesigned F-150, and with 0% financing available on all our new car models, a new Ford could be in your future more affordably than you might think.
So come see us today at Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business.
On or off the field, training and experience matter. As a board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeon, Dr. Brett Cassio has the training and experience to help you get back in the game. Award-winning research, the latest orthopedic techniques, right here at home. Cassio Sports Medicine.
Two great things go on here at Jack Daniels at Lauberge Casino on Monday. Number 1 and 1A. Number 1, it's us. Soundoff 60. We're here doing our taping.
Don't go over.
Called Live on Tape, if you will. All right. 1A is burgers, beer, and Jack. All right.
You know what?
Gourmet ham. Are you always cutting me off tonight?
I'm not. You're doing a great job, Rick.
Well, why do you keep cutting me off?
Something just came to mind.
Go
I
ahead.
have to just blur it out when it comes to mind.
Go
you know
ahead.
when I was thinking about you, looked at the burger, and that's what made me say in the last segment, grown man. I was
Well, that burger they
I
make
looked
here
at
is a
Scooter
grown
and I
man
thought of the
burger.
burger, Rick. And
You
I
always
said,
got
know
food
what?
on your mind.
What did we call that burger? We called it a
Grown man burger.
That's what we did.
All right, so basically you stole a slogan for that Jack Daniels hamburgers and put it on a Ford truck. That's basically what you did. So it's not real creative in my opinion. Anyway, let me get back to the promotion.
You're right.
Mondays, every Monday, it's burgers, beer, and Jack here at Jack Daniels, of course. They've got 3 or 4 gourmet burgers that you can order. They all go by these names, and believe me, they're delicious. They're huge.
are.
I mean, these burgers are about this thick. You got to like get a vice
good.
grip and kind of squeeze them just
good.
to attempt to get them into your mouth.
Well, when we had the samples, I took one home. It lasted me till Wednesday.
Yeah, and that's a good rate, of course.
That is, believe me.
So you get a burger, you get a beer, and you get a shot of Jack for only
Yes.
$5 extra on the ticket. You cannot beat that. You cannot
It's a good
beat it.
deal.
It's Monday nights, burgers, beer, and Jack
Right
here
here.
at Jack Daniels. All right, guys, later on in the show, I want to get on a subject it's gained, it probably won't last very long, but it's out of Alabama, and it's Tuscaloosa, and it's Jonathan Taylor story.
Yes.
He's been dismissed from now Georgia and now Alabama for domestic violence. I want to get a little bit on that because there was a quote by Paul Feinbaum today which surprised me a little bit. We'll get into that in regards to, I think there's a little kink in
See,
Nick
you had
Saban.
to go home sick today. You had
I had to go home sick, and I was doing some research for the
turned
show.
on
So
Paul. Turned
I
on
was
Paul.
sick. I was on
on
the
Paul.
sick couch,
All right.
but I'm here.
Turned on the ball. You got to play hurt sometimes, Rick. But
Thank you.
I
Oh, by the way, I will not be here next Monday. So Jim Gazzola from the American Press will be here sitting in my place next Monday. I will not be here, so you guys be on your best behavior, all right?
Okay, we will. We will.
All right, thank you very much for that. All right, let's talk Final Four basketball.
Look.
Here it is.
It's here.
You know, I don't want to say Wisconsin, Kentucky is the matchup of the Final Four, but it's going to be a barn burner.
It's the matchup.
It's going to be a barn burner.
I think
Duke
it is.
and Michigan State. It
matchup.
could be.
It's the matchup, Rick.
Michigan State and Duke.
You never know with Duke.
Duke's pretty good. They're better
Duke
than
is
I
good.
thought.
Duke's
I
good.
did not have them
Cinderella
going to the
always
Final
gets me. If Michigan State can be called Cinderella, they're the 7th seed.
Yeah.
I mean, they're no stranger to the Final
Not
Four.
at all. Not at
But
all.
let's call them. They always lose in the semis.
Who's that? Michigan State?
No, Cinderella.
Oh, well, yeah. Sometimes the shoe just falls
So
off.
I agree with you. I
I was-
think Kentucky, Wisconsin.
It's going to
the
be
national
a good game.
championship.
It's going to be a good game.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree with you.
two very contrasting styles.
Yep.
But and size-wise, guys, look at the size-wise. These guys match up.
Oh, they do.
It's
No.
Wisconsin's
Well-
got guys that match up with
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Big time.
No, they do.
No, it's
Come
no
on.
doubt about it,
No. I mean, look,
They
Scooter, you
match
can't
up,
put them
Scooter.
side by
There's
side. It's
no
not going to
doubt
be
about it.
perfect.
I got a
think
pet
they best
peeve.
match up with
I got a
Kentucky.
pet peeve. What is this? And it seems to be the more games Kentucky wins, the more steam this gets that, oh, Kentucky one of the best teams, get out of here. Best teams of all, get out of here.
Come on.
That ain't one of the best Kentucky team of all time. Where is this coming from? What is wrong with this Kentucky team? I think it's as good a basketball team as I've ever seen.
I would agree. Well, wait, let me go this far.
That's
They
a
could
tough one.
possibly
I
go
don't know.
undefeated.
Yeah.
They could possibly go 40-0.
Yeah. But.
That's a big butt, Rick.
But.
That's a big butt, Rick.
You
But
look,
let me
and
tell you
look,
something.
I'm not the expert, okay?
Look,
Your
but
average national champion probably has what, 5 or 6 losses? Most years, 4 or 5.
You're right. You're right.
It's been
Kentucky has only had a chance
It's been
to lose 2 games. And they did. LSU
LSU was
and
one.
Notre Dame.
You're right.
And what about
Texas A&M.
No, I'm saying there was a shot in
Right.
the air
Exactly.
that would have beat them.
That would've beat- You're right,
And
Steve.
only twice did that
right.
happen.
It's been
You're
since
right.
1976, the undefeated Indiana team. So nobody's
Yeah.
going undefeated to
And they didn't have to win
Unbelievable.
40.
Come on, let's
Yeah.
not get carried away.
But I'm just- no, Rick,
The,
but-
the
but
experts
Rick-
and the pundits that follow college basketball.
But Rick-
this is the game of college basketball has changed.
Okay,
the
if you
talent
don't like
level
Calipari,
is not
look,
what it
If
used
you don't
to
like
be.
Calipari,
Now,
or
wait,
you don't
Rick.
like the one and done, although that's
not even talking about that.
confusing.
Not even talking
If
about
you
that.
don't like, the recruiting fly, fine. You don't have to like
Rick.
them, but don't tell me they don't
Rick.
compare with the
But
great
Rick,
team.
I'm not saying they
Wait,
don't
Rick,
compare.
wait, Rick,
To
I've
say
gotta
they're the
disagree
best
with you on
ever is
something
strong.
You said the talent is not as good as it used to. Whoa.
Oh, it is.
These guys are still going to the NBA, Rick.
Who? The Kentucky guys?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Anthony,
okay.
he's the star for the Pelicans. I mean, without him, they don't have
I'm
a
not
team.
saying they're not good. I'm
They
not
don't have a
saying,
team without him.
You know, Hobbs is saying it's the best
No,
he's ever seen.
but-
I'm saying as good.
I'm saying
As
as good.
whatever.
I'm with Scooter. As good. As good.
Are you telling me the college game of today, with
You
all
mean to
these
tell me,
freshmen,
Rick-
with all these
Wait.
freshmen playing, is the best basketball you've ever seen in college basketball? You're nuts.
You say
you are
all
nuts.
No. That's not what you said.
Louisville
That's
can't
not
hit
what
the
you
side
said.
of the barn.
That's not what you said.
That's their problem.
They
but
can't
I'm-
score, but they
Kentucky
got
can.
to the Final 8.
But Rick,
And great job by
we
Pitino
were
to do
talking
that.
about how good a team Kentucky is. Rick, when you lose 5 guys and you can regroup in a year and come back and possibly contend for the national championship,
Yeah.
you've got to be kidding
Are
me
they
now,
the best
Rick.
ever in your mind?
No.
All
No.
right, that's my point.
No.
That's
But
my
Rick,
point.
I'm just
Let's
saying,
not,
I'd
let's
put
not
those-
waver
I would
to
put
where
those-
these guys are not pretty darn good. Let's
I
not,
think
let's not
I'd-
get too far away from that because they are good, Rick.
I think I'd put those 10 guys
I would too.
out there on the court against just about anybody.
In
Rick.
history,
Rick,
you're crazy.
let me just say this, Rick.
The good Duke
You know
teams
what?
with Christian
But
Laettner
do you know what?
would beat this Kentucky
But they didn't have a
team.
bench, Rick.
Oh, you in that bench.
Are you
You in
serious?
that bench.
Do you
in
think
that damn
Kentucky would be
bench.
as good if they didn't have 5 other guys just good at the first 5? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Okay.
You know, I'm not a nut
You guys-
about. I'm
you
not
guys
trying
are
to
okay.
sit here.
I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to tell you this is the greatest basketball team.
Me
in
neither.
history,
I'm not
But
either.
what I'm saying, I don't understand the just
you just blow 'em off.
flippantly.
You just blow 'em
Oh,
off.
get
Yeah.
out of
Just
here!
blow 'em off.
I wouldn't say.
Come on
I'm
now.
not. I'm not part of that ilk. I'm not saying.
They
flippantly.
are what? I guess 38-0.
Right. They
38
are.
no, man.
They
Can you
are.
believe that?
Okay.
Can
They
you believe
have
that?
And where did the majority?
Destroyed
Where are the majority of their wins?
UCLA.
Where are the majority of their wins? What conference?
The SEC.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the majority of the games that they play, correct?
That's about
And
half
you're not
of
saying
them.
that's a
Let's call
pretty
it
good
half.
conference? You're not
But
saying that's a pretty good
what
conference?
The
When it comes to
SEC?
basketball?
The
I don't think it's as bad as you think it is, Rick.
What would they
3
be?
coaches got fired in the
But Rick,
SEC.
Florida has won it, in the past 7 years, they won it, 3 times?
You're crazy. It hasn't been in the 7. They only won it
what's
twice
it-
and not in the
Well,
7
okay, I
years.
said 3 was
UCLA
twice.
made the Elite 8. They were up on UCLA, what, 34 to 6?
Yeah.
Tell him again,
Something
Scooter.
like that.
Tell him
UCLA,
again,
UCLA
Scooter.
probably.
Kansas.
Tell him again,
Same
Scooter.
thing.
Tell him again, Scooter.
Let me just say for the record,
Okay.
you guys are
We're not
freaking
saying
nuts
that.
if
I'm
you
just
think
saying,
this
Rick,
Kentucky team
they are good.
can be compared with
They
one
are
of the
good,
greatest
Rick.
teams ever.
I'm not
We're up
saying
against
that,
the clock.
Rick.
I'm right as
We're
usual.
not
don't
saying
know.
that, but
All
we're
right.
saying they are good.
But that's the
You
final
know,
four
he's not
coming
going
up.
to be here next week when
So he
there's
can throw it,
39
yeah.
in those.
You're right.
An hour or so before they
So
crank
you're
out
putting them in
40.
the championship game? You
No
got
doubt.
them
Who
in
else
the
is going to be
and
there?
winning the championship?
They're in there.
Well, I think if there's one team in the country that can beat them, it'd be Wisconsin.
Here we go.
Wisconsin,
There's
I'll
the
be
back.
with you
There's
too,
the
Scooter.
famous Hobbs back door.
I will say
the
that.
famous Hobbs back door.
But what Scooter says makes sense. That's about the one team that matches up with Kentucky size-wise
Yes.
perfectly.
All right, we're up
Honestly.
against the clock. We're talking baseball when we come back. They're 21-0,
Yes.
and they are rolling. The Sulphur Tours head
Sulphur
coach
Tours
Jason
are
Trahan's
on
coming up
fire,
next.
man.
Right here at Jack Daniels at Lauberge Casino.
Sound Off 60 is presented by Jack Daniels Bar and Grill at Lauberge Casino Resort and by Tarver Ford, Begless Parkway in Sulphur.
Get your free American Press app today. It's all at your fingertips. News, sports, advertising, entertainment, and video delivered through your Apple or Android mobile device. Capture the informative power of the American Press, Southwest Louisiana's premier source for news and advertising. Get your American Press app today. Download it for free through your iTunes or App Store. You'll love the look and feel of our newest digital offering. The app flawlessly delivers the local news most important to you in a new, striking layout. Get your American Press app today.
What is it about Luxair cooling products that deliver the comfort you've been wishing for? Is it their energy-saving performance? Those super cozy moments with loved ones? Or perhaps it's that great feeling you get in helping those wishing for a little comfort of their own. For over a decade, we've been helping deliver hope, strength, and joy to Make-A-Wish children and families at a time when they need it most. Find out how Luxair home comfort products will make you feel really good this season. Luxair, the comfort you've been wishing for.
Hi, we're the Tarvers with Tarver Ford. We just finished a fantastic year in 2014, and we're so excited about everything that's going on around us. But we're not going to take your business for granted, so in 2015, we're starting out with a bang.
Falling gas prices and a booming economy in our area are making your dollars go further than ever. We have a brand new redesigned F-150, and with 0% financing available on all our new car models, a new Ford could be in your future more affordably than you might think.
So come see us today at Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business.
American
All right, welcome
way.
back to Jack. We're talking high school baseball. One of the best teams in the country is right here in Southwest Louisiana. That would be the Tours of Sulphur High School. Head coach Jason Trahan has so kindly joined us tonight. First time on the show. You had to go unbeaten to get here, though. Oh, Gwinnett, that's our fault. That's our fault. I mean,
We'll
the
take it
numbers-
any way we can get it.
Hey, the numbers are spark. I mean, this is spark. 21-0. Number one in the state. You were saying, what, 7 in a Max Prep
7
poll?
Max Prep.
25 in the country? Where's this coming from?
Hard work from a bunch
I like
of
that.
talented kids.
Yeah.
Hard work from a bunch of talented kids. It's been the greatest start ever in Sulphur High School baseball history.
Yeah.
First time being ranked number 1 in the state, and obviously the first time being nationally ranked. So we're very excited for our team. Our team's very excited. I'm excited for our coaching staff, our school, and our city. And it's been great. We're taking it day by day and trying to stay focused and humble. Every day.
Well, Sulphur has always been a good baseball program, and it had some really good teams over the years. Did you see this coming?
Yeah, the players we have now, we have a lot of guys. We have a couple guys been starting for 4 years. And if you look, whenever we put a lineup on the field, every guy started last year had a big part.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of guys with experience, and this senior bunch coming in was a very talented bunch, and it starts with we have a Mississippi State signee on the mound, Kelbro, who just about everybody knows, and the one thing that's kept us going is our pitching staff. It's hard for the other team to win when they don't score a lot of runs. we've given up, in 21 games, we've only given up 30 runs all year long.
That's amazing.
That is amazing, you know, and it's not just from our starters. It's been from our relievers, and, you know, I can't say enough about our pitching
But you got to give
staff.
kudos to the guy behind him. I mean, you got to play some defense to get that done.
Absolutely. Our defense has been superior.
Yeah.
We're right at 970 fielding percentage. Our ERA is 1.22 on the year.
Right.
So putting all that together, our team batting average is right at 300 now. We're at 298. So we've improved that over the last week or so. And, you know, at the plate, we feel like we're starting to get our confidence, and we're hoping that we're hitting it at the right time, you know, right in the middle of the district, which is where we're at now. And, you know, everything's been working good. Our guys are staying focused each day. They're not looking forward to this and that, and just taking care of business every day. You know, our little slogan now is TCB.
Yeah.
We want to take care of business every day.
That's
Whenever we
right.
go to the practice
That's a
field.
slogan, Gidry. That's a slogan,
You know who
okay.
that's from?
What?
It's my famous guy.
Grown man baseball.
Who?
Elvis. That was Elvis' slogan.
Really?
You don't know that?
No.
Scooter, correct me if I'm right or wrong.
What?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Taking care of
This-
business.
again,
TCB,
Coach, I
baby.
apologize. He
That's
goes-
Elvis, man,
All right.
all the way.
You got a question for
Come
the
on
coach?
now.
Do
Know
you
your
have a
people,
coach?
Rick.
Do you have a
I got
question
coach.
for our
I got a
guest?
question. Coach, let me just say this, and I'm going to use Mr. Serra, one of his words, Mecca. Could this possibly be becoming the Mecca of high school baseball here in Southwest Louisiana? You got your Barbs, you got your Sulphurs, you got your Sam
Houston.
I mean, what are people around the state saying about you guys right here in Lake Charles, man?
Well, I think it already is, to tell you the truth. I mean, our district is arguably, and I'll argue till the day I die, our district is the toughest, I believe, in the state of Louisiana.
Probably this year, I'm
You know,
sure.
for the past 7-8 years, back when the state tournament was a quarterfinal, semifinal, final match, we sent 3 teams out of our district to the state tournament about 7 years running. And that says out of 8 teams, that says enough right there. Back in 06, us and Barb played for a state championship. 2 years ago, Sam Houston was in the semifinals. Us and Barb in the quarterfinals at Tulane. It's been like that for a long time. And, you know, Barb winning the national championship last year. You know, baseball's just big down here, and people enjoy it, and people have a big passion for it. And, you know, we're glad to be right there in the middle of it.
Yep. Jason
Glad to be
Trahan,
right there
head
in the
coach of the Sulphur High Tours, has joined us, head baseball coach. They're 21-0. They're tops in the state and number 25 in the country. You're 21-0. This is baseball. You could lose a game. I know you want to take care of business, but the demeanor, the makeup emotionally and psychologically of this ball team. You lose a game, you know, knock on wood, you don't, but if you lose a game, that's not, you know, you still have goals to set. You still have goals to reach.
Correct. We are, you know, whether it happens or not, and we're, you know,
Don't put that on yourself,
the
Coach.
rumor's been around, you know, maybe they need to lose one to learn lessons.
Yeah.
We're not taking that. We don't want to lose anything.
Right.
Yeah.
We're trying to stay focused each day, and, you know, the old saying, it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
Right.
Well, we've set ourselves up to do something special, and we want to stay as focused and stay as positive and try to win. You know, I know it's tough. It's tough to win that many ball games. It's tough to win 21 ball games. We've done that. Our players have stayed focused. Our coaching staff has stayed focused. And if it happens, it happens. You know, our kids have dealt through adversity throughout games. We've been in some tough games. We've been behind, and the difference, I think, this year's team and teams in the past, not taking anything away from those teams, but if we go down, our kids, they don't hang their head. They know, hey, just wait. We're going to get them that one inning, you know, and we've taken that approach all year long. We know our pitching staff. You know, our team has confidence. Our coaches have confidence. We know our pitching staff's going to keep us in it, and we just wait. That's why you play 7 innings.
Yeah.
You know, in baseball, everybody knows baseball is a game of failure. You have to learn how to handle failure within a game, the ups and downs, and so far our players have done a great job, and that's why we're 21-0 right now.
You talk about you're in the middle of district right now, but was there a game or a moment, say, in pre-district? I don't know what y'all's pre-district schedule was, maybe a road game or something where you said, hey, this team really could be special?
I would have to say in the second term of the season, we played Catholic High Baton Rouge, who is number 2 in the state. They're right behind us. They've been right behind us all year long. They were actually number 1 at the very beginning, and then we played them, and we beat those guys 6-1. And I felt like that was, all right, these guys are pretty dang good. And that was a true, our biggest test up to that point. And then the other night, obviously, within our district, you know, not taking anything away from Bar. That was a huge win for us as well. They're a great ball club.
Their place.
They've been a great ball club for a long time.
Yeah.
And we have all the respect in the world for Coach Zucchini and his players. And, you know, but going back to answer your question, I would say the win against Catholic High was probably the one game that said, hey, we're pretty dang good.
You mentioned your Mississippi State signee, Cale Bro. How special is this player? I mean, the numbers on this kid is impressive to say the least. How special is he as an athlete?
I'll say this, he's the best baseball player I've ever coached. I've been coaching in high school for 17 years, and overall, he knows the game as good as any player I've ever been around. He knows how to pitch. He's not just a thrower. He's got great stuff, but the most fierce competitor that I've ever seen, you know, on the mound and when he plays in the outfield for us as well. He hits leadoff for us, and but he knows, and he doesn't put everything on his shoulders and doesn't try to. He knows the guys behind him are capable as well, and you know, we got a lot of good players. Even though we don't have a lot of signees, we got a lot of guys behind him that are very capable and very confident in their abilities as well. And that's he hasn't tried to do too much.
Yeah,
he's just, you know, he's been himself, and that's been the key for us. He hasn't tried to do a whole lot. Just go out and be himself every day, and when he's himself, he's pretty dang good. Yeah. So, you know, we're just trying to hold that together and, you know, win as many games as possible and reach our goal at the end of the year with state championship.
You got the last word, Guidry.
Pitching is big. I know it is, Coach. And, Coach, one of the teams you just mentioned that you said that you had a chance to play this year at home, which was Barb. And we know Barb has put out some hellacious teams throughout the years.
Absolutely.
And they've got 2 at LSU, 2 at ULL. How has this team been versus some of the teams in the past when you look at a Barb team? Where do you think this team is? And I guess that's the question for Coach Glenn, but you being also another coach on the other side that played them, where do you think they're at versus what you've seen in the past with the Barb team?
Well, number one, our pitching staff. When I keep going back to that, our pitching staff is dominant, and that sets the tempo for everything that we do. And every game we've played, our guys go out there and they give us a chance. And you know, pitching and then confidence.
Yeah.
Our guys know when they step on the field that they can win the ball game. And you know, when you're confident, whether it be hitting, pitching, or whatever, you're hard to stop when you're confident. And our guys right now, their confidence level is very good, but they're humble in the same sentence.
Right.
So that's been the difference.
Coach, keep them humble, keep them focused.
You're doing a great
We're
job.
gonna try. We're gonna try.
When's the next game for the folks who want to go and see
We
great
play
baseball?
tomorrow at home against New Iberia High School at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock at Sulphur High School. The Tours
Tuesday.
against New Iberia. District game, of course. So
Yes,
you're rolling on 21-0. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you
Jason
guys for having me.
Strahan,
Thanks for
Head
coming.
Tours baseball coach from Sulphur High School. We're taking a short pause. When we come back, we're talking fundraising with Tarver Ford's Philip Tarver. When we come back to Jack Daniels. Stay right here.
We are worldwide, 365 and 24/7 at soundoff60.com. Soundoff 60 is presented by Jack Daniels Bar and Grill at Lauberge Casino Resort and by Tarver Ford Sulphur. Back after this break.
Gold. It's the color of quality, the color of taste, the color of a true Pilsner. Let your eyes drink it in. When you want a real light beer, it's Miller time.
On or off the field, training and experience matter. As a board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeon, Dr. Brett Cassio has the training and experience to help you get back in the game. Award-winning research, the latest orthopedic techniques, right here at home. Cassio Sports Medicine.
Dig in. Because after a few icy seconds, you'll discover the light beer brewed for 21 days. And that's time well spent. When you want a real light beer, it's Miller time.
Welcome back to Jack Daniels at Lauberge Casino. We want to welcome in Philip Turner, owner of Tarver Ford in Sulphur, and of course Lake Charles Toyota in Lake Charles, the Tarver Automotive Group right from the outset. Love having you here. You've been a big supporter, one of our corporate sponsors here at Soundoff 60 for many, many years, and we appreciate that. More important, though, subject of the matter right off the bat, not more important than that, but you're fresh off the golf course. Well, a lot of things are more important than us. You're fresh off the golf course with Brooks Donald Williams and the Cowgirl Golf Classic over at the Lake Charles Country Club, big fundraiser, and that's one of our topics, is fundraiser. Yeah. I hear you're at least 290, 300 off the box. That's what I hear.
Strong, it's pretty strong, man.
That's what I hear.
I have been known to do that now. Come on.
We have similar golfing buddies.
You know what I did today? I hit one of those shots, and it was like that song. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I hit one of those shots today. Yeah.
You enjoy the game.
Yeah.
You enjoy the game.
Yeah, I do. I don't worry about the score. I enjoy it.
Philip, you're involved with an ongoing large car giveaway. It's a three-way car giveaway, if you will. A Toyota from Lake Charles Toyota. Jack Hebert from All-Star Pontiac and GMC is involved. Also Billy Navarre with Billy Navarre Chevrolet is involved.
So you guys don't just fight all the time.
It just goes to show you that people can come together for a good cause.
Right, truly. Right. And it's been going on for a couple of months, and I'm going to let you expound on it a little bit, but basically, fans, you buy a ticket, and you buy a $20 ticket, and you got a chance to win one of the three. It's a random drawing, so a $20
you basically
ticket,
have
you can get
three
a car.
chances to win a car.
That's right. For $20, you got 3 chances to win a car. We're going to give away all 3
Three
cars.
of them are going.
Three of them are going.
Three of them
That's
are
right.
gonna go.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
That's
one $20 ticket, you get a chance to win any of those 3 vehicles.
Now, if Kevin Guidry, who Lord knows has basically...
Well, he's already brought about 100 tickets.
I know, and he's got enough cars. Lord knows we want a car. He's got a dealership at his house.
I'm taking the Ford. I'm telling you now. I'm taking the Ford.
If somebody enters, and it's a random drawing, and they could win one of the 3. It's random, right? It's not like, oh, I want to win the Toyota. I mean, it's random. Is that right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're going to give all 3 vehicles away at the Grambling game on May the 9th.
Okay.
They're going to be at different times throughout the doubleheader. But, I mean, the first one pulled, that person can choose whichever one of the 3 cars.
So it's a choice.
Yeah.
So it's a choice.
Up to 3. You can pick up to 3.
Oh, and then the second one gets
person
choice.
has
one
to choose.
okay. The third one gets whichever.
And the third one will have to take what's left.
Well,
tough deal.
Which is not a bad deal.
Not bad at all. And this has been going on for a couple of months, and it culminates May 9th at the McNeese Grambling game.
That's correct.
May 9th. So if you're looking to get tickets, get on it. You got some time, but if you want to get tickets now, and this is a major fundraiser. And I know McNeese State and
I have a feeling this is going to be one of their more successful fundraisers.
Well,
what I've heard.
Well, they got a good start. I mean, they got 3 vehicles given for the purpose of. So whatever they sell tickets, that's how much money they make. You know, and the school or the department, whichever program sells the ticket gets half of the proceeds, and the other half goes into the general fund. So, like if you buy your ticket from a basketball booster club or whatever club you buy it from, or even the band's raising money too. And so if you buy it from the band, they get half of that money directly to their program, and then the other half goes into the general fund.
That's pretty good.
General scholarship.
And
That's pretty good.
look, you over the many years that you've been in this community and an ardent supporter of McNeese State, the university and athletics, fundraising continues to be a challenge. And it's a challenge for any school of this size, okay?
Absolutely.
And you're involved in a lot of fundraising activities, and it's a challenge. Give us some insight in regards to the money situation and how hard it is to do this.
Well, I'll just tell you an example. For example, you mentioned the golf tournament today out there with Brooks Williams and the girls basketball team, and I think we raised. She told me probably about $3,500. Now she was thrilled. You would think. For putting on a golf tournament, and you would think, what's $3,000? But that's even that small amount. Every amount of money that they can get is like gold to them, so
it makes a difference.
They need everything they can get, and they use everything they get.
Yeah. It's funny because she's headed to the Final Four, the women's Final Four, to give a speech on how to fundraise at this level. So she's obviously well versed on
And
it.
she's the epitome of what our staff at the school do. I mean, she's out. I mean, it's kind of like grassroots politicking, you know. She's out just knocking on doors. She sends stuff. I mean, I know as much as I do, she's still just always appreciative and involving and forthright to get us a part of what she's doing. And
she does. I have to.
If she could just get $1 a hug, they'd be flush.
Well,
she's a great lady.
I would
She
be.
is. She really is.
I would be remiss. You and your family are big supporters of basketball. I mean, you support all the sports. You really sink your teeth into basketball.
yeah, our basketball's our favorite thing to do together.
Right.
You know.
Right. You had to be thrilled over the weekend. You and I were talking earlier about the Elite Eight games and getting to the Final Four. We saw some great matches.
That Kentucky Notre Dame game was just one of the. And we watch a lot of basketball. My son, especially this time.
Yeah.
That was one of the best.
It was.
Best games you could possibly ask to see. I mean, what a phenomenal game.
Did you fill the bracket?
No,
No, you didn't do a bracket?
No.
By the way, I'm down to 50%.
It's kind of like my golf game.
I got two in the Final Four. I got two in the Final Four.
I hadn't missed one yet.
Oh, I'm sure you have it. Yeah, I'm sure you have it.
I hadn't.
Philip, with all what's taking place right now, you know, talk is going to be the new arena on campus and everything. What are your thoughts on that? But I just want to say, Philip, what if a community don't have people like you? Can you imagine how hard it would be for a place like McNeese to be able to raise funds? Honestly, man, you've been a big part of this community in what you've done, football, baseball, basketball. I mean, you've extended yourself. How is that going to feel when you see a new arena put on campus, something that we've always talked about?
That'll be a thrilling time, I tell you.
It's going to come true. What's your thoughts on that?
That will be. I remember when I first started keeping up with basketball, and Dick Miller is an old basketball player. He's a good friend of mine, and I talk about it when they had the arena in Memorial Gym. But I never got to go to those on-campus events. Back then I was just a poor kid, and I listened to it on the radio. Had a little transistor radio. I listened to George Murphy and guys like that. And I got really captivated by basketball during the days of the arena. Never got to go there and see a basketball game. But what a neat thing it's going to be to walk right there on campus. And of course, there's a lot of other things they're going to use it for. But basketball's going to be cool to be able to go sit right there, just like you do in Cowboy Stadium. I mean, I remember when Barb opened their football stadium, the people come out of their houses, flooded out, and hopefully that's the way the kids will do at the campus. I've been to Sam Houston, and those kids flood out of those facilities and come to that. They walk from, all around the campus, and just what a neat thing and what a fun thing that is to see on game night whenever they come pouring in there through those dorms and local places.
Philip Tarver has joined us, owner of Tarver Ford in Sulphur, Louisiana, of course, Beglis Parkway, also Lake Charles Toyota, and we're getting into the car fundraiser that is going to call on May 9th. So remember that date. Get your tickets now from various fundraising entities out of athletics.
Entity at
you can go down to the field house. And
That's correct. You can go to one of the 3 dealerships.
Go to the dealership.
But really, those campus teams and event organizations, go to the field house.
Credit for it.
Right. They get credit if you buy the ticket from them. They get half the money themselves directly.
From a business standpoint, one of the news I remember hearing this back last year about the new F-Series, which, by the way, the F-Series Ford truck's still #1 in the country for truck sales. #1 in this region of the
Barb's
state.
program. This is the Barb baseball program of 38 or 39 years running.
That's incredible. That's incredible. One of the
Can I just say one thing before I cut you off?
Yeah, thank you for cutting me off.
I don't know if you've said it on any of your commercials or whatever, but what a great slogan to use. The Ford, is it 150?
F-150.
You know what it should be? That's a grown man truck. I just had to throw that in, Rick. I had to throw that in, man.
I'm going to let you start writing my media.
It's a grown man truck.
All right. Thank you for that input there, copywriter. All right, let me. Okay, Philip, this is what I got to deal with. But one of the things that the innovation of the F-Series was the move to military-grade aluminum bodies and bringing the weight down by approximately 750 pounds to improve fuel efficiency, but not alter or really increase the towing and torque. And they were able to do that.
bold move.
Hey, I read.
What? Did he?
I'm kind of feeling left out.
It's a grown man.
You must read things besides the sports page, huh? You read Road and Track or whatever.
They have tires on them, right?
I try to keep up.
Oh,
that's a big thing.
Really
And it has done very well for the new
it was a very bold and daring kind of thing to do because nobody really knew how it was going to turn out. And it's just delivered in a phenomenal way. And it's been a great product already and done, what it was supposed to do.
Is it, I mean, you've been doing this a long time. We're talking military grade aluminum. There are a lot of cars out there built with aluminum, right?
No. They're all
just steel?
Pressed steel. Just
really?
This is the first,
I did not know that.
Really?
So this is first of its kind?
Yeah.
Dang.
That's
So
okay.
you don't
Now let me clarify that. There are upscale cars and some of the Lamborghinis. I don't know, maybe not Lamborghini, but there's some vehicles that are like this, but nothing mainstream and in the volumes that the F-150 does.
Okay.
I mean, this is a big deal. It was a complete retrofit, if you want to call it that, a very daring kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
They felt like they knew what they were doing, but sometimes when you step out into the water, you find out it's a lot deeper than you thought it was. And, but they did it right. They got it done, and it's really been productive and helpful.
Well, Philip Tarver from Tarver Ford in our waning seconds here. What's going on at the dealership this month, next month, as we get into summer? Tell us what's going on.
Coming into the hottest selling time of the year, this is the springtime and into May and June, and those are the best times of the year to buy. I mean, it's exciting days, and of course our economy, this is a great time to be in Southwest Louisiana. I always say that, 30 years or 40 years ago, Lafayette got everything, and this is our turn now.
Right. I agree.
Everything's going really well for us, and we're on a roll. We just need to keep on it and keep everybody's spirits excited and having a good time and enjoying life.
You delivered on that, believe me.
So business is good.
Yes.
And you got good rates over, because I know the car rates, you can get good car rates.
That's one of the things that's really made the economy continue to prosper is the rates. Sometimes when the economy starts heating up, they raise the rates, and they've been very, very stable. And cheap money, that's
good.
Yep. All right. Philip Tarver, involved with the 3-car giveaway at McNeese State University. Get your tickets now, only $20 ahead, and you got a chance to win one of 3 cars.
Have 3 chances.
Three chances.
That's
3
right.
chances
One
to win.
ticket, one $20 investment gets you a chance.
And
to
you
win.
can buy
3
100
different
tickets,
chances.
which would increase your chances.
And the money goes to McNeese. All the money goes to McNeese,
Yeah.
please. You
Yeah.
just need to make sure they know that. We're not getting a penny out of it. Thanks to Billy, thanks to Jack for helping us, and
that's a great deal.
It's been fun to work with those guys and getting this thing done.
Great.
And you still know us by our names, right?
Oh yeah. We were just talking before the show. Congratulations! I wonder how long y'all been around. 20
That's right.
years
He
now.
knew.
20 years,
He
man.
knew we've been around for that long.
Another phenomenal record. You guys been on the air
thank
for
you,
that
Phil.
long.
It's a record, all
I'm
right.
surprised 3 guys can get along for 20 years.
It hasn't been easy, Mr. Tarver.
Ups and downs.
We thank you for your time. We're up
Yes,
against the
indeed.
clock. We're back
gotta
in
have
2.
Philip
Stay
back
right
again.
there.
Thank y'all. Thank you for having me.
Jack Daniel's Bar and Grill at Lauberge Casino Resort, home of Sound Off 60, and Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business. Round 5 with the boys coming up.
Hi, we're the Tarvers with Tarver Ford. We just finished a fantastic year in 2014, and we're so excited about everything that's going on around us. But we're not going to take your business for granted, so in 2015, we're starting out with a bang.
Falling gas prices and a booming economy in our area are making your dollars go further than ever. We have a brand new redesigned F-150, and with 0% financing available on all our new car models, a new Ford could be in your future more affordably than you might think.
So come see us today at Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business.
Get your free American Press app today. It's all at your fingertips. News, sports, advertising, entertainment, and video delivered through your Apple or Android mobile device. Capture the informative power of the American Press, Southwest Louisiana's premier source for news and advertising. Get your American Press app today. Download it for free through your iTunes or App Store. You'll love the look and feel of our newest digital offering. The app flawlessly delivers the local news most important to you in a new, striking layout. Get your American Press app today.
This beer, light beer, is one of the hardest beers in the world to brew. Mainly because there are no heavy flavors to hide any imperfections. And it just so happens that Miller Lite has won more gold medals than any other light beer. Now there's some barroom trivia for you. It's Miller time.
All right, welcome back to Jack Daniels. Well, we've had a great show already. Many thanks to Tarver Ford's Philip Tarver for joining us. Also, Sulphur High baseball coach Jason Trahan, 21-0. These guys are on a roll. Number one in the state and top 25 in the country. And if they keep winning, they'll obviously
What do you think we have here, man? Is it just the coaching, man, for these kids? Moss Bluff, Sulphur, Boyd? I mean, this is the coaching or what?
If you got all the baseball coaches, and really coaches in general, this is still a dominant football area.
Yes, it is.
But baseball is not. It's always been a core baseball.
Well,
it starts at the grassroots.
It's twofold. You have that South Lake Charles Little League team, which has been a juggernaut for years. And you also have that just historically strong Sulphur Recreation Department over there.
Right. And let's not forget about Moss Bluff. Moss Bluff is coming up
Moss Bluff,
You know, so the area, the pockets of strong grassroots baseball, when they get them at 8 and 9 and just start cultivating.
Think about it. You know, you talk about Sam Houston. Well, you remember it was a couple of years ago. I know that those kids that we had on a few years ago that won the Dixie Youth World Series. I think they're juniors. Sam Houston.
No, you're right, Scooter.
It's a process. It's a process and maturation as a baseball player. Let's talk about that story coming out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Nick Saban signed a very controversial player, a defensive lineman by the name of Jonathan Taylor, who was kicked off the Georgia team after being arrested for domestic abuse, strangling and hitting a girlfriend while playing at Georgia. He was arrested prior to that for cashing some kind of meal checks at Georgia. So
what they get is
two arrests, he's gone.
He
goes to a junior college in Mississippi. Nick Saban decides to give, and the school, Alabama, decides to give him a second chance, and they sign him to a scholarship in January. Well, over the weekend, he's arrested again for domestic abuse. Arrested, not convicted, but arrested.
He's gone.
Now he's gone. Paul Feinbaum, who's been around the SEC for eons, okay, and we all respect his opinion and his knowledge of the SEC, called it today the worst mistake of the Nick Saban era at Alabama. That's huge.
Well, wait, Rick.
Now, he hadn't made many mistakes.
That's harsh. That's harsh for Feinbaum. That's harsh. Because you know what? Nick was saying to himself, you know what? Maybe this kid can be a changed athlete. How many athletes have you seen have done knucklehead things, come back and be great guys?
Some, but
okay, Scooter, be honest about that. Yeah, some. But maybe this wasn't one.
Domestic abuse.
Domestic abuse
it's
is
a hot
tough
topic.
one.
Yeah, it is.
It's a hot button
topic, Rick.
And it's one that tends to crop up again.
Yep. It
I
does.
mean, let's be honest.
It does.
There's something. That's some anger management at work there.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know, kid gets caught smoking dope. Well, maybe cure him of that. But or even stealing something. Let's say.
Right.
But that
if the second arrest and the allegations are true, the young man has a problem.
Apparently, it doesn't matter.
The young man has a problem.
Doesn't matter if they're true. He's gone from Alabama.
That's right. So he's gone now.
It doesn't matter anywhere.
This is a stain on Alabama's system.
And I don't think that he'll play anywhere else if he tried to go there and didn't make it.
Right or
wrong?
wrong?
He's done.
I'm asking, is it a major mark against Alabama?
No.
This is a preeminent.
If they kept him now, it would be.
Pardon?
I don't think that
if
it
they
is.
kept him now, it
You mean,
certainly
okay,
would
we're
be.
going to put him in rehab and continue?
But Rick, how can
he'll learn from this.
Yeah, he'll learn.
I'll make this a learning experience.
How can you look at the program as just saying we was trying to give the kid another chance? He boo-booed, he messed up, he's gone.
I know.
You can't hold it against Bama. He's gone.
Well, why did they take a chance?
No, he's
Alabama.
saying, do you blame Alabama for bringing him in the first place?
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a tough call.
But damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Doggone right.
kinda.
It's easy in hindsight to say that.
Put
It's
it
easy in
this way:
hindsight.
if Alabama hadn't signed him, somebody would.
I agree.
More than likely.
If he's that good,
But it's Alabama.
And that's the thing. If he's that
It's
good,
Alabama.
And in Alabama, you could make the case Alabama would get by without him, where some other schools might be more willing to cut corners.
Yeah.
but to
Two
give them-
arrests at Georgia, Kevin.
But
Two
to give,
arrests
yeah,
at
that's
Georgia.
big. But to give them credit, when it happened there, they didn't tolerate it.
No, it was
So,
quick.
I mean, hey.
Happened over the weekend, and he's gone.
Fast
All right,
and swift.
coming
It's
up
over
next, we're gonna the girls again. They're gonna try to stump the wise guys.
Good luck
Their
with
percentages and their record has been
Good
really
luck with
whatever.
that.
As
They
we
can't
get
even
ready
do it.
for the Final Four. Coming back in about 2.
Wow.
Stay right there.
Sound Off 60 is presented by Tarver Ford Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business. And by Jack Daniels Bar and Grill at Lauberge Casino Resort.
Hi, Hi, we're the Tarvers with Tarver Ford. We just finished a fantastic year in 2014, and we're so excited about everything that's going on around us. But we're not going to take your business for granted, so in 2015, we're starting out with a bang.
Falling gas prices and a booming economy in our area are making your dollars go further than ever. We have a brand new redesigned F-150, and with 0% financing available on all our new car models, a new Ford could be in your future more affordably than you might think.
So come see us today at Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business.
On or off the field, training and experience matter. As a board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeon, Dr. Brett Cassio has the training and experience to help you get back in the game. Award-winning research, the latest orthopedic techniques, right here at home. Cassio Sports Medicine.
What is it about Luxair cooling products that deliver the comfort you've been wishing for? Is it their energy-saving performance? Those super cozy moments with loved ones? Or perhaps it's that great feeling you get in helping those wishing for a little comfort of their own. For over a decade, we've been helping deliver hope, strength, and joy to Make-A-Wish children and families at a time when they need it most. Find out how Luxair home comfort products will make you feel really good this season. Luxair, the comfort you've been wishing for.
Welcome back to Jack's Time to Try to Stump the Wise Guys.
Yeah.
That would be the lovely Alex and Emily. They are rookies.
We may be getting too cocky.
Maybe. Something tells me it's basketball and Final Four. All right, who's up? Alex is up first. Here we go.
All right, Alex. First.
All right.
Okay.
Let's play.
The Elite Eight consisted of Kentucky, Notre Dame, Wisconsin, Arizona, Michigan State, Louisville, and Gonzaga and Duke. Name the only school among those 8 that has never advanced to the Final Four.
I am thoroughly impressed that she got Gonzaga that well. It rolled off her tongue.
Yeah, she did say Gonzaga.
Gonzaga is the answer.
I would say Gonzaga is the answer,
I would say Gonzaga has never gotten to the Final Four.
Gonzaga has never advanced to the Final Four.
Y'all are right.
You see
that?
Boom!
Hit it, Rick.
You know, for all their talk about how they dominate the tournament, it's funny they haven't ever.
Been to the Final
Like I
Four.
said, Cinderella
team.
Yeah.
Back in the days, they came.
You keep this up, you got a future in sportscasting.
Don't you be looking down.
I'm not. I'm being fair, Scoot.
I think she's got a future in sportscasting. All right, who's up next?
You got to know when to fold of the show. And
Back to Alex, I believe.
I'm not looking, I promise.
Question number 2. Will you hush over there, Gidry?
Scooter was just
Question number 2.
Okay, second question. Michigan State is the highest seed at number 7 in the Final Four. Who were the last 2 teams with a seeding of 7 or higher to advance to the Final Four?
Whoa.
Oh, I know that the highest ever is 11, and LSU's one of them. There were 2 others.
Right. But she said the latest.
I know. That
had to be last year. Think about last year.
What is that?
Final Four.
The team that was there the last time LSU was Robert Morris, or not Robert Morris.
But it was. I think it's last year, Scooter. I mean, you're going back. You're going back too far.
Last year was
I think last year had some high seeds. It's 7 and above. I don't remember the teams. Who was in the Final Four last year? I know Kentucky was. They didn't win it.
Yeah.
Because Louisville.
Well, Connecticut was
in
it.
Who won it last year?
Louisville was in it. Connecticut
How about
won
Arizona? Was it Arizona?
Remember the 4th.
I think it's UConn and Kentucky then, because
UConn.
If you got the 4 teams right, I'm casting UConn and Kentucky.
How close are
I'm going with that.
Right.
I'm speaking for the team. Am I right? Unbelievable.
That's a team effort there. That was team
UConn was
effort.
at number 7 and Kentucky is number 8.
See, I knew that. She's got a future in sportscasting.
She's good at it.
You're good, Alex.
You're great.
Tough act to follow.
We're going to dump Gazzola for next week. Get Alex to take my place. Dump Gazzola. She's better looking, that's for damn sure. All right, Emily, here we go.
Question number 3. How many Final Four appearances have these 4 schools been a part of in their long histories?
How many?
Whoa. Okay, the Final Four, how many have they accumulated?
Man,
this is a number, so we'll just take a guess.
I would say 30.
That's a high number.
You're close, but not
What,
close.
really?
Uh-oh, she's giving us a hint already.
Well, Duke
You're
is...
5 points away.
What, 35?
5.
Huh? 25.
25?
The other way.
Is that your
25.
guess,
I said 30.
25.
25 it is.
She really helped you
Wisconsin just won.
He's already guessed it. It's 25.
25.
Okay.
25.
We got it.
That's a high number.
I would have
All
thought
right,
Duke
back
and
like
Kentucky would have 25, but 20.
Yeah, really. All right, back to
I
Emily.
guessed at it, man.
Question number 4.
All right.
Name the top 4 schools with the most Final Four appearances in the history of the NCAA tournament.
I know Kentucky's
That's
one.
what I know.
Top 4.
Duke,
I know
UCLA.
Kentucky.
Duke, UCLA, Kentucky.
Connecticut.
No.
Tar Heels.
North Carolina. That's
North
what I was going to say, but I bet you there's one we're
4?
not thinking of. Yeah.
Just the top 4.
UCLA, Kentucky.
Duke, Kentucky, UCLA,
And North Carolina.
and
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Correct.
Boom, hit it, Rick. Boom, we on the
Wow.
road, baby.
Wow, we pulled that one out.
We on the road.
Ladies, thank y'all.
Yeah, you can ding the bell.
The
ring
lovely
the bell.
Emily, the equally lovely Alex
You guys did a
did not
great job.
stump us. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all got to come
There
back
you
and
go.
do this again.
Great job, guys.
All right, we got a little bit of a time here. All right, guys. Atlanta Falcons president Richie McKay got to give up some money and a 5th-round choice next year because they were pumping. He didn't know about it the way the report.
Whatever.
But the Falcons pumped in
Whatever.
crowd noise into
Whatever.
the stadium last year.
Whatever.
I'm glad.
How do you
is
do
that-
that? But how do you do that? How do you pump in crowd noise, man?
Electronics.
I
Electronics.
tell you where the worst,
How can
worst
you
I
manufacture
ever.
Big
that?
loss. That's
How
a
can you
a
manufacture
fifth-round
Do you
draft
that?
remember, this is back in the Jim Haslett days. The Saints played a playoff game in the Metrodome in Minneapolis. I covered it.
They did
I
that
covered
too.
that game. I was there. That was absurd.
Are you
Was
serious?
it that loud?
As soon as the Saints would break the huddle, and you could tell this is
But
not
you know
the
what?
crowd.
You could tell. See,
But
that's
this-
cheating.
but this is the thing.
That's cheating.
They didn't do
you
it
cheat
when the
and shout
Vikings had the ball.
Exactly. Well,
You
Why
know?
would you do it in a dome? You're giving yourself away already. You're in a closed,
because
confined
they got
area.
dead hands fans. They got
Dummy.
dead fans. They don't yell at
And
them.
I know Haslett, and I don't even know if it
That's
was
dumb.
against the rules then. I want to say
I would think it would.
Haslett,
I would think so,
Haslett
too.
complained, and that may be why.
That's
That's
gotta
a
be
new
now.
one to me, okay? I didn't know that, guys.
Yeah.
That's a new one to me.
He's losing about
That's
a quarter
a
of
new
$1 million.
one to
The team is.
I don't blame him. Good
and
for
they're
him. Good.
losing a 5th-round draft
That's
choice in
good.
2016.
That's
As we leave, I got to ask this
That sore
question.
loser?
The NFL
Jeez.
Veterans Combine last week out in Arizona.
Yeah.
Michael Sams, the first active NFL player who announced he
Yeah.
is gay. Why is he not on a roster? Why is he not on a roster?
tough ticket, Rick.
Michael Sams.
That's a tough
I'm
ticket,
not
man.
here next week. I'm going off to Disney World
Yeah,
as the champions
right,
in life
right,
say.
right.
Jim
Bring me a
Gazzola from
shirt
the
back,
American
okay?
Press. Jim
Bring me a shirt
Gazzola
back or
also from
something.
the Locker Room. It's a radio show, a little cross promotion on KEZM, AM 1310.
Yeah.
Jim Gazzola and John Goodman do their show together on Mondays. Well, Jim's going to sit in my chair. I want y'all to take
Look
up
forward
that
to having
topic with him.
We will. We will. We
Michael
definitely will.
Sams, why isn't he on a team?
Maybe
ticket
he's not
right there,
good
Rick.
enough.
Huh?
I'm with Scooter. Maybe he's
I don't
not
know
that
about
good.
that. I'm just asking
Maybe
the
he's
question.
really
Y'all
not that
take up the
good.
baton. We're out of time, guys. Y'all behave
Tough ticket.
yourselves, okay?
We will, Rick.
I'll see y'all in another
Bring
week.
us something back
Until
from
then,
Disney.
everybody, have a great sports week.
Sound Off 60 is presented by Tarver Ford in Sulphur. Give us a chance to earn your business. And by Jack Daniel's Bar and Grill at Lauberge Casino Resort. Sound Off 60 airs on Suddenlink Cable Channel 60 Monday through Sunday nights, 9 p.m. and again Saturday and Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Sound Off 60 also airs throughout the week on Communicom Cable Channel 6 at 9 p.m. across Southwest Louisiana. Check your local listings. Post your questions and comments for the boys and access our website links at soundoff60.com.